Hello YouTube, in this video I will be showing you some of my favorite Cydia tweaks. Now these may not be your favorites, but they're my personal ones, and you will most likely like them. So, let's get started. Starting off at number 1 is App Locker. Now, this App Locker, for iOS 5, it is the one of the two password locking applications that works, because unfortunately Locktopus and Lockdown Pro do not work. Now the other one is App Lock It, which is too complicated with iOS 5. It's there are some errors in it on the actual settings part of it for App Lock It. So let's get started with the walkthrough on how to customize it your way. So, of course, it has the enabled, because you can have this disabled, like if you don't want it enabled one day. There's also session locking. What this does is, it kind of says it, but I'm going to explain it further. What it does is, say I open up Mail, and it's a locked application. Now I close it, open up another application, go back, open that up. It will open that up without the password. But if you don't want that, you want to keep it off. Now, of course, you have applications where you select which ones you want locked and stuff, but there's also invert selection, which is really neat, because say you only want 2 applications unlocked, and you want the rest locked, you use invert selection. So, that's pretty neat. So, lock launching apps from Springboard, I just chose random one, and folder locking. The only downside of this is you can only have one folder locked. So, it's unfortunate, but it, in my opinion, better than Lockdown Pro. Okay, that is App Locker. So, number 2 is Barrel. Now, most of you should know what Barrel is, but I'm still going to give you a preview of it. So, let's go ahead and turn that off. Okay, so this is Barrel. There are over 18 or 20 themes that you can choose from. So, this is just one. Okay, and this folder enhancer fix, we're going to come back to that. So, this is partially Barrel. Now, next one is folder enhancer. Now, you can customize so much, like text color and background color, and 4 others. So, that's appearance. Let's go to behavior. Now, behavior you can close on app launch. What that does is when you open an app, it will close the folder. And home closes all will close all the folders. And there's animations. Behavior. Now advanced. Now I would do the smoother animations, except I just don't want to have the lag. So I don't know. The only thing I do or consider is cache icon images, which I think would be really, really cool, because it speeds up folders but it's at the cost of memory. It's experimental. Now I don't know why they mark these as experimental, because they are not. Everybody uses them. They're not that experimental. So, let's note, when I said we'd come back to Barrel, that's right after this. And the Barrel thing I will show you will only, unfortunately, work with paged scrolling. So let's turn that on, and let's go back over to Barrel. So, this is Folder Enhancer Fix. Now what this does is, you see the movement through here, it puts that inside the folders. So, let's give you a quick look at that. Just like that. So that is Barrel and Folder Enhancer. Now, coming up on number 4 is InfiniDock. Now again, most of you should know what InfiniDock is, but if you don't, I'm still going to go through it. Now, InfiniDock is actually the only Infini that will work. InfiniBoard and Infini folders does not work, unfortunately, on iOS 5 tethered. So, settings. You can set the icons per page, and start at page is, if you have like 5, you might want to start at 1 that has more discrete applications you like. And you have 3 different settings for how you view them. You can turn on scrolling, or paging, or scrolling snap. So, that is InfiniDock. Number 5 is move to unlock. Now, I used to have Android Lock HQ, or I think it was, no, Android Lock XT. So, this is a good alternative. In my opinion, it's better. Okay, so let's get started with that. Now, unfortunately, for the people watching this video that have Typo Phone 4 on iOS 5, and you keep trying to download it, it's going to work, except the Clock Hide, the lock screen Clock Hide app that the maker of Typo Phone 4, he encourages you to get it because it's a free application. That does not work on iOS 5. So, as you see, Move to Unlock has its own lock screen Clock Hide, and it also has a unlock slider and show status bar clock. I would get the unlock slider because it just lowers your chances of having a springboard crash of a WinterBoard theme. Now, of course, you can choose the unlock sound, or you can get a custom one off Cydia. Behavior is the unlock type. There are 7 different ways. I personally choose the 2-finger rotate lock screen, and I would recommend it to you people because it would help a lot, because it's just less common that someone would think you have 2 fingers to move your lock screen. So let's give you a demo of that. See, I'm moving it like that, just like this. So, that is Move to Unlock. Coming up, number 6 is Music Center. Now, most of you that just downloaded iOS 5, you may not be aware that there are actually Notification Center tweaks. So, this is Notification Center, and I'm going to show you some of the tweaks. Now, this right here is Music Center. I'm going to give you a walkthrough, but there are 5 buttons, including the volume toggle, the actual iTunes touch link, and AirPlay. So this volume actually works right with your iPhone, as if you're actually in the settings using it. So let's give you a demo of this by actually playing a song. Okay, so let's get start button. Apparently this is not working. I don't know. It might be due to an update or something. I don't know. But I'll still give you a walkthrough of it. It's pretty simple. You have 5 buttons. You have AirPlay and the toggle. And what it does, it's not playing for some reason, but it gives you the song name, band, how many stars you rated it, and album. And it includes the run time. So that's pretty neat. Now, another one is BB settings. So this is like SB settings, but optimized for the Notification Center. And this was a long-awaited tweak for people that were introduced to UI settings. This is a more high-quality version of SB settings built into the Notification Center. So let's give you a run through that. This is your favorites page, and I'll show you how to add favorites later. This is a mimicked multitasking bar. All the stuff you have on your multitasking bar is up here too. This is just like, stuff about your phone. So this is also, this is like where all the toggles are. So I can turn on the flashlight, which I'm actually in. I can respring with the red circle arrow. I can turn on and off location, and I can use 3G. I can also turn on and off Wi-Fi, turn on and off airplane, Bluetooth the lock screen, and I can also turn off the volume. So this is BB settings, and again, some of these applications are good to have. And the last one is multi-icon mover, which pretty much you can. I'm not going to do it because I have applications. Well, I want it. But what it basically does is you can move to another page, and you can just leave the icons right there, right on your home page. So I mean, that is very, very cool. So this has been Nikki L. Bao, and I hope you enjoyed this video.